Good. Okay. Hey Tom, this is the 2521 IRONVILLE Pike property. This is the one in Columbia I had mentioned to you. The outside coming in, we can show you on the way out, but here's what we're going to do a little bit differently this time. We took a video on the 360 camera, but I'm also going to do another video where we just walk through it with my phone, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to highlight things as we see it. So a little bit here in this video, this room here has an exterior entrance. On my left hand side here, that's where the laundry hookup's at. It looks like you have a little breaker there. This is concrete. You're actually getting some air in here, so there's no mold down here, which is good. And then on the right hand side, looks like they had some sort of a pantry or storage area for things and whatnot. So leading back into here, this is the main part of your basement. You're obviously getting some water in here. Doesn't seem like it's coming from the ceiling. Looks like it's coming more from outside, blowing down towards this way. You have a tub. My one concern here for the hot water heater is that it is on 2 cinder blocks. Looks like they are getting some water down here, being that that's lifted up significantly higher than what you would typically see. Previous sump pump was here. They had shut that off. So I don't know whether they tried to fix the water problem and it's not there anymore, but at some point there was a pretty nasty water problem down here. But overall for the basement, it's in better condition than what we have seen in some of the properties. It's actually better condition than the Charlotte Street property in Manheim. So wanted to highlight that part of it. So we're going to head upstairs here. This will take us right into the living room. So from the basement steps and up, there is quite a bit of moisture. You can see actually some moisture in the drywall on the steps there. So downstairs, because there is some cracks in the window and some holes in the walls and the doors, they're getting moisture. But obviously you can see here they're getting a lot of moisture build up. It is drywall, so it's more susceptible to hold some moisture. Carpet, I mean, we're smelling a little bit of pet odor. It's not terrible. But you do have a nice little coal stove here that you can highlight. Looks like some newer electric from what we saw downstairs. I have a couple photos of that I'll share with you. In reference to the windows, we are looking at vinyl windows, which is a bonus. It looks like they have replaced them at some point. I don't think you'll have to replace them again, but in reference to the bay window, you do have a crack in the bay window, so that might come at an expense. Really, the big part in this room is controlling the moisture. There's a lot of heavy moisture on this corner here. So what you're going to see upstairs, there's a lot of heavy moisture in the bedroom as well. So I'm assuming there may have been some sort of a roof leak. Looked like they had some tarp on the roof as well. That's right on that left corner here, which is also going to be the left corner of the bedroom upstairs. We'll kind of get a handle on that once we're upstairs. I can show you a little bit better, but wanted to highlight that for you. They have a separate entrance here in this living room, which doesn't really necessarily need to be there because there is another entrance. There's a dual entrance here. But stepping into the kitchen, this is just a normal laminate floor. Kitchen's actually probably the biggest highlight of the property. It's a nice sized kitchen for a kitchen table you can put in. They'll have baseboard heat throughout. I don't believe it's oil from what I'm seeing. It looks like it's electric. There's no furnace or anything downstairs. Formica countertops, electric stove, and again, all vinyl windows. So it looks like they did do some replacement there. And on my left hand side here, you can see a pantry. That's something that looks like they had added recently as well. So stepping into this section here, we'll call this the mudroom to make it easier. This mudroom over here consists of your separate entrance that you have, and then you also have a powder room here as well. Looks like there's a decent sized closet as well. It is drop ceiling, so we might have to take a peek up there. I don't know if we'll be able to from this angle, but as you can see over here, there's also a separate entrance door. Again, this is all baseboard heat, so you can obviously see all the electric baseboards throughout. Vinyl windows. All right, so we're gonna head upstairs here. So this staircase is a lot wider than some of the other staircases we've seen. We're gonna jump right into this bedroom here. You okay going in here? So this is the bedroom I was chatting with you a little bit about. There is a significant amount of mold that is in this closet. Hope you can see that in the video. This is the same corner that we saw with the coal stove downstairs. So it looks like there is a good bit of moisture coming in. My guess is that it was from the roof of some sort, if it's making its whole entire way through, or it's coming from where that coal stove pipe is. If you can look outside here through this window, there's a little bit of a pipe. We'll have to get a gauge to see if that's really where the moisture's coming from, but I mean, Tom, you can see throughout this room, there is a lot of moisture from the peeling of the drywall here, or I'm sorry, from the paint. And there's also some mold in that far corner as well too. Again, this is electric baseboard. Yeah, I mean, you have a couple cracks in the ceiling here and there, but nothing too major. Again, biggest part about this property is moisture control. This leads into the hallway upstairs. You have a drop-down attic up here. Into this room here, you have all carpet. This room is probably the easiest room to probably fix up. I mean, again, you have vinyl windows in here, that's replacement. And I believe there's a loose board here from what I stepped on. Might need to pull up the carpet and see what's going on there, but doesn't seem like it's anything major. This room just needs some paint, some TLC, and you should be in good shape. Doors actually don't look in terrible shape. I mean, from what I've seen, you might be able to touch them up a little bit. I don't necessarily think you have to replace them all. Maybe replacing some knobs and everything will clean them all up. So this is the bathroom. It's actually a decent sized bathroom. You have your tub, you have a standard toilet, you have a sink. Again, you have vinyl windows here. What I will highlight about the utilities throughout the property, they actually were just winterized in November of 2018. So only 20 days ago. We don't know how long this property's been vacant for. Excuse me. So again, we have to verify the plumbing. We'll have to look at some of the water and everything, because if they've only winterized here 20 days ago, we don't know how long it's been running through cold water. So you might have some frozen pipes and everything, but the contractor can tell us a little bit better. And Tom, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shut off this video, but I'm going to take another video upstairs just so we can see what the attic looks like.